folds here beneath and fold it up. Fold this part up. No, ma'am. Better, you can please hold up. It will become awesome, 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 awesome. What we do is now we all wear it. This is called ghumri, ghumri in Chhattisgarh.
Yes, yes.
This is called ghumri in Chhattisgarh, made of leaves for heavy rains in Chhattisgarh. And
The fold here.
I think you need to take a whole sheet. Yeah, I give it another sheet. Okay, done. Let's go ahead now. Let's go ahead. We are done. Look at the fun and just imagine you get children do this. Okay, done. And what we do is we pull this part up, the one that is hanging. Okay, there you are. There we are. Yeah, put it on. Put it on. Ready to wear? Okay. Ready to wear? Don't touch the food. Yeah, that's the next topi now. Another topi. And I'm sure you're wondering what is topi, what are topis doing here? Silly. Yeah, silly me. What are we doing with topis? Look at that. What do you see? What is this? What is the shape? All the maths teachers out there? Maths teachers? Thank you so much. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay. Rectangle? Yes. Can you see what kind of a rectangle is this? Anything special about this rectangle? Anything special about this rectangle that you see? What's so special about this rectangle?
Opposite sides are equal.
That's true for all rectangles. This specific rectangle, this one is smaller rectangle. Yeah.
There are pictures of the rectangle.
That was a good one. So this is, the ratio is 1:2. The ratio of the length and breadth is 1:2. Do you notice that? Exactly 1:2. The length is twice the breadth. This is a typical rectangle, a unique rectangle with the ratio of the sides 1:2. The length is twice the breadth. Okay. Now we notice that this is a rectangle with ratio 1:2, and now we are going to do something beautiful with it. What if I make a square of it? Just open this part at the opening, okay? And we convert the rectangle into a square. And what do you notice? What do you notice? What do you have to say about this square? What do you notice? Yeah? Hold up your squares. Did you make squares? Yes, you made lovely squares. Lovely squares. What do you have to say about the square? See, what do you have to say? Let me give you a clue. This is the rectangle. This is a rectangle. See, the inside is inside, the outside is outside. All the outside is outside. The inside remains inside, and we have made a square with the outside of the rectangle. Like for example, if you color up, if you paint all over, and if you turn it into a square, you see the color all over the square too. What does it say? Absolutely, clap for her. Awesome. The area of the square is equal to the area of the rectangle. Okay, we have converted the rectangle into a square, and these two shapes are of equal areas. We have created equal areas. You can have different polygons, different dimensions, different shapes with equal areas. With equal areas. Like for example, Pythagoras theorem, we say the square on the hypotenuse. How many of you all have heard this? Parrot-like story. We recite like parrots. The square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of. Why square, square? It can be any polygon. It can be any polygon. It can be a hexagon. It can be 2 units. Yeah, awesome. 2 units. The area of the rectangle is 2 units, 2 square units. Area of the square is also 2 square units, right? So what would be the length of the square? Length of the side of the square? Somebody said. Somebody said that. Yes. Root 2. Root 2 units. What's the length of the side of the square? Root 2. Area of a square is side times side, a times a square, side square. Side square is equal to 2. So the length of the side is root 2. So this is a definition of square root of 2. Where is square root of 2? The value of square, it's an irrational number. It's very difficult for children to comprehend when you introduce square root of 2. It's an irrational number. So how do we show them what is square root of 2? We're showing them this is square root of 2. We make the spiral in the 9th standard textbook and children go bonkers. You know, they go berserk. What is happening here? They don't understand what are irrational numbers, what is root 2. And here they practically get to see and understand what's the meaning of root 2, what's the value of 2. Okay? Root 2 cannot be 1 square. You want 2 square units, it cannot be 1 square, it cannot be 1.5 squares. Okay, how much is 1.5 square? That's okay. 1.5 square has to be less than 4. Yeah. Okay. So what's the value of root 2? How do they comprehend? Go on asking them. Okay, 1 square, between 1 and 2 square, 1/4 square, 1.5 square, 1/3/4 square. What is nearest to root 2, value of root 2? So we have shown children what is root 2, square root 2. Okay, an irrational number. The value of square root of 2. There's a rectangle of area 2 square units, length is 2 units, breadth is 1 unit. Okay, we have made a square out of it with equal areas, and the length of side of such a square is equal to root 2. Root 2. Okay, there we are done, almost done. Now let's complete the topies. Let's complete the topies. This is the part that is open. Fold it this way, outside. Okay, and let's fold this triangle on top. You see, fold this triangle so that it reaches this center, and push it inside the fold. Push it inside the fold. Are we done? We are building our houses, remember? Our own houses. And then another triangle. The other side, and we push it inside this slab. Yes. The 2 triangles. We made a hexagon. We had a rectangle, we made a square, and now we have a hexagon with 6 sides, and we open it up to get another topic. Historical. Just push it, and you have another topic.
Some of them have done it so well. Wow.
Yeah, ready to bed. The next topic. What are these topics? Kashmiri, Nepali. Awesome. Kashmiri, Nepali, yeah. Teachers, where are your topics? Did not get it? Not getting it? Okay, lot of teachers have got it. Lovely. And the last part, we remove these triangles. Pull out the triangles. The topi remains as it is. Just pull out the triangles on the sides that we had pushed in. Remember, we had pushed 2 triangles inside. Pull them out. Pull your triangle out. Remember, you had a triangle on the side. Pull the triangle out, the 2 triangles out. And what is is this? That's called a graduation cap. Come on, teachers, stand up. Ready? Hold your graduation caps. We have graduated. Let's do that. Come on, stand up. Ready? Ready? 1, 2. Ready? 1, 2. Yay! Say yay! Thank you so much, teachers. Thank you. You all did real.